Big up, Oofa, big up, and dash ready to dash it. You're listening to Get With The Fix.
Yo, boom, check this out. This is Version representing. I'm going to say Get With The Fix Radio. You know the thing going on. I'm going to say Michelleg G. You're the real G, yeah, man. You know how it go.
Yo, Michelleg G, tell them to get with the fix before them get some licks. You want to say that? Wild.
Yo, you don't know it's your girl, Danica. You're listening to Michelleg G, Get With A Fix Radio. And right now it's all about ready. Ready? Let's go.
I'm whining by myself. I come here by myself. Didn't pay no bills and rent. Come wine out every cent. And you can't tell me how to wine. If to wine, when to wine. And them can't tell me how to move. If to move, when to move. And you can't tell me how to bend. If to bend, when to bend. And you can't tell me. And them can't tell me. I'm whining like I get paid. Better yet if it's my pay. Every cent that I owe it. Good wait until I 20. What's my bills and money calling me? Money calling, man. Them bills and money calling. Every bet I pay admission. Getting on board is my mission. Don't need no permission. I'm whining by myself. I come here by myself. Ain't pay no bills and rent. Come wine out every cent. And you can't tell me how to wine. If to wine, when to wine. And them can't tell me how to move. If to move, when to move. And you can't tell me how to bend. If to bend, when to bend. And you can't tell me. Just one.
Ready, question.
What are you doing? Good side.
Shake it back, right here, right here. Shake it back, right here, right here. Back, right here, right here. Right, shake it back, right here, right here. Shake it back, right here. Shake it back, right here, right here.
It's happening, God. It's happening, God. It's happening, God. When you sing looking fat, when you're bending down, when you're bending down, when you're bending down. Forget please and touch your toes. Get up in a bowl. Forget please and touch your toes.
I'm going to say no as I got represent for Michelleg G. You see, Pre.
What are you doing? Good side.
Shake it back, right here, right here. Shake it back, right here, right here. Back, right here, right here. Shake it back, right here, right here. Shake it back, right here. Shake it back, right here, right here.
It's happening, God. It's happening, God. It's happening, God. When you sing looking fat, when you're bending down, when you're bending down, when you're bending down. Forget please and touch your toes. Get up in a bowl. Forget please and touch your toes. Get up in a bowl. Forget please and touch your toes. Get up in a bowl. Forget please and touch your toes. Get up in a bowl. Skinny gal like to zest it up. Asian gal like to walk it up. Foreign gal doing what they want. And Guyanese like it back to front. Push back, push it back. All up on the baby and you fling that, fling it back. Begin
understand why what's his face? Young brother saying what guy and these girls like it back to front. What is he talking? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Get with the fix, Michelleg G. It's a new year, people. And I'm here. I am in the building. You know, I wasn't gonna do my show today, but my brother asked me to do my show today. You know, I was gonna take a break. I was on a break. I was taking my nice break, and I got bought up. So I'm doing my show today. I'm in the building. Get with the Fix Radio, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic Coffee, Metric Radio, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We gonna have a good show today. Oi, oi, oi. Don't take worries. Don't take worries. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Because I ready. Shut up. I ready. I ready. I ready.
Yes, I say bad. You can call me wayward. Them a tell if I change. I'm a rebel and I don't fear no trouble. And if I get your ice cream, it's over. Chocolate, it's over. In a rush, it's over. And if I get your sweet wine, it's over. Jam, it's over. Milk punch, it's over. You want to know about down there? I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby. You want to know about down there?
You know one thing I realized about my life, and I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. One thing I realized about my life is that all of the men that I know always want to bad me up. And I don't be understanding why I have to take bad up. It's 2025. I don't know if I'm gonna keep taking these bad ups. I just want everybody to know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep taking these bad ups that I be getting from my guy friends. And you know, there's other men that I know. Like, I don't understand why everybody feel they gotta bad me up. I don't even be doing that, but I'm always getting bad up, you know? Yeah, I'm here in the building. Happy New Year, people. I hope y'all brought it in nice and lovely and quiet and all of those good things. Yeah, I hope y'all did. It's 2025. Whatever you got planned for the new year, I suggest you start. You should have been start, but you know, up to y'all when y'all want to start. But it's a new year. It is 2025. I know, Shellings, yo, I don't even understand like the mathematics behind the constant bad ups that I be getting. Like, I mean, like I don't know what else to do. I feel like I need somebody to rescue me, and the person who be rescuing me always trying to bad me up, and I don't understand why y'all is trying to bad me up, and he knows he's my rescue and everything. So, but I guess he feel like he could bad me up, and he feel like, but I'm in the building, people. Yo, this lady that's singing right here, Lady Lava. I think she was supposed to be, and he always, yo, Shellings, you know the banner, good. He always late. Always late. If somebody offer you $1 million, right? And they say to you, who is one friend that you know will be late? Call Banky. If nobody don't know your number, if you ever get put in that position and you don't know your phone number, text me. I'll give it to you. Banky Hype is never on time. He always fashionably late or just late. He always just late. But I'm Michelle G. I'm here. Like I said, this lady we listening to right here was supposed to be in New Jersey, but I see she put in Jamaica. So, and I saw the promoter put up something today about a contract. So why I'm to Lady Lava?
I try outside with my girls this summer. You don't have a ring, then you don't have a mister. Hands up, let me see finger. Up, let me see finger. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend.
Hey. Challenge, check the back. I'm Guyanese and I be on time. Yeah, Russian, it must be a Virgo thing. I don't understand. I'm Guyanese and I'm always, well, sometimes I'm on time. When I go into the people's job, I be late. You know what? Let me not say something before I get myself in problems. Good night, people. Yo, Shallons. But your man. Girl, stop that shit now. Shallons, y'all bringing Cartel to Ghana? What's going on with Cartel in Ghana? Shallons, is y'all bringing Cartel to Guyana? Let me know.
I try outside with my girls this summer. You don't have a ring, then you don't have a mister. Hands up, let me see finger. Up, let me see finger. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend. bend, you to bend, you to bend, you to bend, you to bend. You don't have a ring, girl, bend for the camera. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that shit now. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that shit now. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger.
What are you doing?
She said, she said, let me cater to you. I say cater to me. She said, just relax and let me get it to you. No, no, no. She said, take it easy, I will do the work.
What are you doing?
She said, she said, let me cater to you. I say cater to me. She said, just relax and let me get it to you. No, no, no. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. She said, take it easy.
Y'all on the live. Can I ask y'all a question? A lady come to y'all and said, take it easy. You ain't gotta do nothing. I doing everything. Can you people release control and let that happen? Are you people able to release control and let her do everything? She gonna do everything. She gonna do all the work. I think it's hits jams Russian that's doing it. I think I saw the flyer today, but I thought they had something to do with it, you know? Yeah, get with the fix, Michelle G. I'm in the building waiting on my guests to get here. Yeah, he always late.
She said, yes. She said, let me cater to you. I say cater to me. She said, just relax and let me get it in. No, no, no. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. And then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. It's the greatest man. Roll your waist and then rush back. Oh, Miss Lady, she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Give me the greatest man. You are the wickedest man. Rush back. Why?
I want to wine on your bumper. I know you like steam. I know you like vibes. I know you like speed. Cup work, gal, bend down, touch your knee. It's a new wallpaper for my iPhone screen.
She said, let me cater to you, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me get it in. Yes, girl, I wanna get it in. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. Wind up yourself. You don't have to. Wind up yourself. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. Wind up yourself. You don't have to. Wind up yourself.
Yeah. I would never tell a lie to you, 'cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you, boy. I could only drive one car at a time, but I still want to. Cause everything is balance, right through life. What we want is balance. See a good wife, what you need is balance. Bend down, touch your toe, balance, go low and balance. Love comes from a place where we don't get jealous, and we don't live like no dream sellers. I say we keeping it real, telling you like it is. I'll be there for you with anything you're facing. I'll be your sunlight when it's raining. Stay together and we going places. Yeah. I'll be by your side no matter the case. We have a one-way ticket to greatest. Girl, I don't want to lie, 'cause I believe in it.
Pull leather. That's what she like. Pull leather. Don't turn off the lights. That's what she like. Can't believe a sweet girl like you would not tell me. No sweetness, like she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness.
So challenge. Russian, ask challenge if he got a place for us to stay. He there inviting people to Guyana. Challenge. Yo, I'm going back to Guyana this year. What am I talking about next year? This year I'm going back to Ghana. I love Ghana when I was down there the other day. I'm definitely going back to Ghana. Russia, are we going for cartel in May? Shellen said, come down, battle. Shellen said, forward. Shellen, we need proper accommodations, right, Russian? Nice hot water. Oh, okay. I like the villa. I like the villa talk. That's my kind of living as a bougie girl and all, Yeah. So, Russia, we going to Guyana? We need a conversation about it. When Banky get here, we'll ask him if we're going to Guyana because, he seems to be Guyanese more than you and I are Russian. I don't understand.
Coming on the life like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in the right path. One with your fitness in the right path. We talk with a friend and we like it like that. Coming on the life like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in the right path.
Well, I know what time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limit. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes ain't cast in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. My friend, I'm gonna tell you about me. People is good people. We only want love and we circle. Yeah. Gonna tell you about me. Good people is good people. We only want love.
Patrice again, yeah. Before you come up to my back, you better take some tonic. Cause once you press my button, that is wine automatic. I don't have no control. What my bumper do, she do is not the alcohol. No, that's just how she is. She rude. Don't let me call she to give you the jam and you dancer. This is a hot girl carnival. We got the wickedest bumper, and that's why you got to please me. You got to know what you're doing in order to lead me. This should be rough wine, no love up. I want you to make she turn on. Now come raise yourself and do it up.
Shellen said Banky is going to retire after May. People are already saying you got fake retirement going on. So, people say you got fake retirement going on. Yeah. Oh, first of all, Shellen, I am not saying nobody buys nobody tongue. Okay? I am not saying that nobody buys nobody tongue. Okay? But we said the village in Linden. I've never been to Linden. That's crazy that I was born in Ghana and I've never been to Linden. That's crazy.
My baby, oh, you come yourself. You come yourself, my baby, oh. You come yourself. You come yourself, my baby, come on, will you come? You come yourself, my baby, come on, will you come? You come yourself. Up above the clouds, take me. From the moon, I'm like, baby, like a star, you got me shining. Autopilot with the thing, and will you come on, will you come? You come here, summer, will you come on, will you come? You come here, sir, you have power. Your time and give me what you have power. Keep me floating, baby. You want me jigga, don't fit the rough it up in the middle. You want me jigga, focus in the middle. Like clockwork with an
Russian. We don't take sand to the beach, banner. Okay, bye.
No, we don't play. Oh, what can you put in every day? He give me work, no time off, no sleep. In the night he come and he don't play. He give me work, no time off, no sleep. In the night he come and he don't play. My baby, oh, I do come yes, sir. I do come yes, sir, my baby, oh, I do come yes, sir. I do come yes, sir, my baby.
I I don't need to look much further. Oh, find she wherever you find so. Are you my kind of girl? My kind of girl. Love soca, love bacchanal. Jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play at all. My kind of girl, my kind of girl. Love soca, love bacchanal. Jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play at all. I don't need nothing. My type of woman in.
Young Ross, what you say? You on this chick man as they control. Russian. Bro, get it together. Russian. You on this chick rap man is in control according to Young Ross. According to Young Ross, you got carry sand to the beach, banner. That's crazy. That's crazy, Russian.
Yeah, a perfect girl out to find. What a thing that you're the one. You make me feel like a champion, more like a stallion. Cause when you ride for miles and over. When you put it on me all night like a marathon. I say you treat it to the bone like a skeleton. No matter how them I try, you try, I can't deny that you is the sweetest skeleton at this party. Your sex thing is so much like it's straight from Zimbabwe. So can I get a piece? Bend over please, come now girl. On your knees, hey, chame for me, girl. Can I get a piece? Bend over, please. Come now, girl. Hand on your knees, come chame for me, chame. Yeah, this is just a carnival meeting. Tell your boyfriend you're not cheating. If you're by yourself, I'm going to whine. I'm going to keep whatever I find. You can't be on the road and you're looking so good. And you make me take a wine like, where's your man? He in the band. If you leave him home, then let me chat. Girl, it's just a carnival meeting. You not cheating. So girl, jiggle it up. I jiggle up. Bubble it up. I bubble up. And you jump, girl. Take it, and play a mask, girl. Take it, I take a flip from your glass, girl. Jiggle it up. I jiggle up.
Yo, these are the 2025 soca people. If you know, I always hear, not send it to all the haters. I always hear a lot of DJs saying they don't like playing soca music. Then you're not a DJ. If you are Caribbean and you are a DJ and you don't play soca music, you're not a DJ. I don't care what none of y'all say. Okay? Because if you're playing music, you're playing music, right? You play music. You gotta play music for everybody. There's a Trini in the party. There's a Bajan in the party. There's a Guyanese in the party. It's because they don't know how to. Okay, Russian. Okay. I get it now. I get it. How did I do though? How did I do just playing it? Every time I come down to the studio, I'm learning music. I'm learning music. I haven't been here probably 2 weeks or so. And I miss being in the studio. So, music is important. Music is important. But let's get into some conversation while we wait for the man of the hour. I don't know if anybody want to call in and ask you with the hecky there. Okay? You know what? I'm going to play Shelly's song because, we got the new app. Yeah, Russian, look. These apps, bro, I give up. Oh, wait. We have like a couple of more days before TikTok is supposed to end. What, 24 days or so? Like 24 days and so? Not oh God, Young Ross, don't set a banner. Don't do that to my friends YGG. Don't do that to my friends YGG. Please don't. The 19th. So the 19th, TikTok is supposed to be a wrap. And they have this new app that they're asking all of us to join. What's the name of the app, Russian? Because Russian keep bugging me about this damn app. And I'm like, Russian, I can't bother with these apps. Like these apps it's just too much. Like I can't do all of these apps, man. Cramming up your phone for no reason. Like it's a bunch of stuff on your phone. Then when you got iPhone at some point in time, all the memory gone. Then you got to pay for memory. Like it's just too much. It's just too much. So I don't know. I like TikTok though. I do like TikTok. Sorry for everybody that's been making money on TikTok. I don't know what y'all going to do going forward, but TikTok is supposed to be gone from the USA on the 19th. And yeah, since it's a new year, Shelly has been bugging me about this song. Shelly loves this song. So I'm gonna play this song for Shelly. Since she's on the live, I'm gonna play this song for Shelly. She calling me about this song, all kinds of things. Okay, in an hour, he better not be here in an hour. He needs to be here like now, like right now, like right now. Get the fix, Michelle G. Like I said, happy New Year. I'm sweating in the studio because the heat is on, and I don't think it's that hot outside. And I got mad lights up in here. So many lights in here right now, and I'm sweating like bullets, like bullets. Like who was sending me a message? Listen. Yeah. So I'm here in the building waiting on Banky to get here. But before he does, I want to switch it up a little bit because Shelly wanted me to play this song. She's been bothering me about egg balls, making her egg ball, and then she called me bothering me about this song. So I'm gonna play this song, and then we're gonna get into some cartel and what had happened and all of that, and you know, all these other stuff and what happened in New Jersey and all these other things. Like from the time your friends know that you know how to make things, they bother you until you make it. And Shelly called me today talking about, hey, is the first you make the egg ball? Girl, if you don't come after the phone.
All my ladies. Prep yourself, come on. Romeo, you tell her, say.
Forget your pride. You can do the things you want. Don't hide.
All my babies. All my ladies. Prep yourself, come on. Romeo, you tell her, say.
Forget your pride. You can do the things you want. Don't hide. Red wine moving by the fire's light. Girl, I love the things you like. The things you like.
From scratch, we elevate. Attachment that we are penetrate. Girl, you want shine like the morning sun. Me can't stop, so can I elaborate? Yeah, them looks are deceiving. I know everything glitter gold, but me a squeezing. All my babies.
Shelly, it's who you forgetting all your pride for, girl. It's who? It's who? You gotta tell me it's who. You gotta tell me it's who. Ladies, it's 2025. You can do whatever you want in the bedroom, you know? Make sure you do it with somebody you trust, though. If you're recording anything, make sure you keep the recording. Because when these banners get upset, these banners might expose you. You know? So be careful with what you're doing when you're giving away all your pride. All right? All right. Shelly, tell me it's who. Tell me it's who.
All my ladies. Prep yourself, come on. Romeo, you tell her, say.
Forget your pride. You can do the things you want. Don't hide. Red wine moving by the fire's light. Girl, I love the things you like. The things you like.
From scratch, we elevate. Attachment that we are penetrate. Girl, you want shine like the morning sun. Me can't stop, so can I elaborate? Yeah, them looks are deceiving.
Yo, Grammy. I hear say, right? The people that have been waiting for a clash between you, Banky Hype, Lando Hype, and Desperado. Is what going on? Talk to me, Grammy. Talk to me.
Forget your pride. You can do the things you want. Don't hide. Red wine moving by the fire's light. Girl, I love the things you like. The things you like.
From scratch, we elevate. Attachment that we are penetrate. Girl, you are shine like.
Yo, Grammy. How much it cost, Grammy? How much it cost? I might have some money in 2025. You know, since I'm the person that is help everybody with these parties. How much it cost, Grammy? Let's talk price, Grammy. You know, it's important to talk price. Let's talk price.
Like winter to fall. Me not take you to shopping, but me want purchase the all.
Forget your right. You can do the things you want. Don't hide.
That's true.
Champagne and movies by the tide. Girl, I love the things you like. The things you like. Ooh, be yourself, don't care what they say about you. I appreciate the little things you do.
Russian. That's why I'm here today, sir, to start. You know, I want to say that everybody said I want peace for 2025. I want war. I want war because everybody at peace now. Everybody started the drama in 2024. It's 2025. It's the first day. I want war. War I want because everybody quiet. You know? Yeah. So I'm starting, Russian. I'm starting. Revenge of the 90s. Shout out to Banky. Shout out to Banky. But guys, January 12th, Magnificent is in the building. New York, you know, the fellas. Jason 13, Chris Fusion, Stigmatic. Am I missing somebody? Oh, Focus. That is January 12th. And you know, we're taking you guys to January 26th. Y'all see, I know. Y'all know that once Banky Hype starts promoting, if you drive through the city of Essex County, you will see the flyers, the banners, everything is outside all over the place, you know. But just he pitches that nuff on it. Nuff. He pitches them there on it. Banky Hype is doing his retirement party. That's January 26th. It was supposed to be the 8th. It was supposed to be December. Then he moved it to January early. Then he moved it to the end of the month. There will be signs, Russian. There will be signs. There will be signs. That's the slogan for 2025. There will be signs. You know, Banky Hype, let me tell you something. People was looking at him like, yo, dog, who you think you are that you ain't got put out no banner, no flyer, no nothing? Like, who are you that you just think you could just pop up and do a party? You know? So Banky Hype let everybody talk, and then Banky Hype went and put up banners all over New Jersey today. All over. They're all over, so you can't say you didn't see it. You know, whoever's trying to go live with me, I can't. This is not a free live. I have a guest who is just running a little bit behind. Yeah. So, can we talk Freedom Street while we wait for Banky to get here? Like I said, somebody needs to call Banky before I call you. Freedom Street was last night. Big concert in Jamaica. I think the entire world was tuned in to Jamaica last night. The entire world was tuned into Jamaica last night. Whether you were watching it from the live or whether you were physically there. Russian said I'm not his favorite, he won't answer. Yeah, so whether you were watching it through the live, show start at 7. I can't wait for me guests. You know, I gotta go on. When he reach here, we'll start talking. Yeah, but you know, everybody was watching this thing. I honestly didn't even look at when the ball dropped because I was so in tune to Vibes Cartel. I mean, the stream was not streaming for lack of better words. The stream was not streaming, but it was streaming. It was doing its thing. It dropped out at some point, then it came back, then it just like, from the time Vibes Cartel touched that stage, it's like a button was pressed. And because before he came on stage, the stream was perfect. Like we saw Chris Diamond and Ricky Platinum and them doing their thing. But as soon as Cartel touched that stage, the stream just did talk to y'all later. It's like a button was pressed and everybody was like, yo, Cartel is on the stage. And it just went left. But we did get to watch the show. There was a lot of criticisms in regards to the show, but I spoke to a few people who were physically there, and they said that you had to be in the building. You had to be in the building. The show was amazing. Cartel held his own and did his thing. Yo, Spice, Jaja. There's a reason that she is the dancehall queen, and y'all can't take that away from her. I don't care what nobody says. Spice is the dancehall queen for a reason. She did her thing on that show. She did her thing on that show, except for the part where Alkaline dropped in. I was like, I don't know if I kind of like that too much. Because I don't know if I like that too much with the Alkaline part dropping. But besides it was a great show. It was a great show. You know what's funny though? For Alkaline to not even be present and his name is calling, says a lot about who he is as an artist. When people call your name and you're not present, it says a lot about who you are. And big bad Banky hype. Watch how you're walking. First of all, just walk quietly and go this way. And come have a seat. Yeah, come have a seat. It's crazy, right, Banky?
Take my shoes off?
No, what you gotta take off your shoe for?
Just making sure I see you barefoot.
No, I'm always barefoot.
Okay. What's going on, Michelle?
I day. Look, you reach. Look, people, you reach. You reach. You reach. So for your name to be called and you're not present says a lot about who you are, right? Banky, I want you to answer that part there, right?
Yeah.
But hold on. I got to situate the camera so people can see you on the Instagram. You're live over here, but people need to see you on Instagram so they know you're physically there and it's not a false promotion. Because people say you just do false promo too. That's what I say.
All my ladies. Prep yourself. Come on. Romeo, you tell her, say.
Forget your pride. You can do the things you want. Don't hide. Red wine is moving by the fire. Girl, I love the things you like. Things you like.
From scratch, we elevate. Attachment that we are penetrate.
You know that the best part about this song is the from scratch you elevate. That's you. Banky up, you know how to talk in a talkaphone. Don't act brand new. Put on your headphones and let's get it together. Don't make me bad you up like how you just bad me up.
Is my mic on?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
You good now?
I good.
I good.
What's
up with the glasses?
Huh? I wear glasses.
You wear glasses? Is this old age?
Nah. So these are actually reading glasses.
Oh, old age.
So I need now I want to hear something crazy though. I'm gonna tell you this honestly. I probably was supposed to be wearing glasses like
a long time ago, right?
I never knew. And I always thought like it was because I was always on my laptop and that my laptop was giving me headaches and everything like that. But I didn't realize that it was definitely
you needed glasses.
Yeah. I would say I will always attribute him like, yo, it's time for me to go on my bed or something like that. But it actually was I just needed glasses.
Or the bag of knives that used to there playing in your ears.
That too.
That too, right?
When you got strength in one area, you know what I mean?
You lose, yeah.
True.
Yeah, true. So Banky Hype is he's not late, he's on time.
Oh, come on, this is what I do.
This is what he do. He walk in whenever he feel like.
Not anymore. It's real nice in here.
It's nice. You like it? You haven't been here in a minute, right?
I actually love it.
You do. Thank you. You know, this studio is because of you. You are the reason that this studio exists because it started with a table and a chair.
Okay.
Because of you.
Okay.
And over the years, I've developed it.
Nah, definitely. I mean, that's how it gotta go. You understand? It's growth. It's called growth. And then you're always gonna see something. You always wanna. If you don't want to better yourself, you don't just drop asleep and jump off on bridge. You know what I mean?
He's starting early.
Nah, I mean that's the truth. That's just the truth.
That's just the truth. Definitely the truth. So how you been, sir? How are you?
I have been great. I've been great. My voice got a little rambled up this weekend, but I've been great. You know what I mean? I can't complain. I've just been doing great. Just been it's a great feeling. You know what I mean? I'm in a great place right now.
You're in a great place right now.
Yep.
How come you're in this great place? Like, what's been happening that you're in this great place?
Well, here's the thing, right? Am I where I want to be? No. But I see the direction of where I'm actually going.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So, and I'm content on where I am where I'm at in terms of like the venture, like where I'm heading right now, where I want to actually be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And how everything is progressing and how everything is lifting with the business, and not only with the business, but also with with the family and with friend, like my loved ones.
Your loved ones.
Definitely.
Your loved ones, because in order for Banky to love you, like you gotta love you.
Oh, definitely.
Love is not something you just throw around.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
You gotta love. You gotta trust you.
I ain't playing those games.
You ain't playing them games there. You ain't playing them games. But guys, we have Banky in the studio. We are talking January 26th.
Oh yeah.
We're talking drama.
Okay.
We're clearing the air today.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about the concert last night? You watch it?
I definitely I watched bits and pieces. I was in and out. You understand? I was in and out. I was one of those people who was on the bootleg side of it. So I will say that it's hard for me to actually judge it on the first watch. I know a lot of people did that, but if one of my partners was actually out in Jamaica at the I gotta watch how I say partner too. One of my brother, he was he was actually out there at the show, and he said Banky it's a different energy when you're there, because he enjoyed it. Seemed like a lot of people that were there, and then now I'm watching back a lot of the snippets and everything like that, and like overall, I'm happy for Cartel, and I'm not just happy for Cartel. I'm happy for our culture.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand? And to show that we can actually do that. And I think the bigger picture, what a lot of people don't, people are looking at ramming out stadium. Can he do the numbers? Can he deliver? However, I seen Cartel on stage for over 2 hours.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
And he had a lot of special guests and things like that, but. Just me as a selector, you understand, having to perform on stage for 2 hours. It's the hardest thing. It's a challenge. You know what I mean? Because it's your body. And then when your body has age next to it, it's a different thing. You know what I mean?
It's your mental too, right? Because
it's your whole mental.
Yeah.
It's your whole mental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was just saying, that people that I spoke to that was physically there said it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
When you're there. That man, everybody around the world was watching Vibes Cartel. I don't even think anybody cared about the ball dropping in New York. Nobody cared.
And then it's for me, and I say it's always one of the things, like when I see one of the most impactful sights I seen when I saw Baby Sham watching the show, right? And he said he had it on his stream, he had it on his pan and TV.
Yeah.
And we gotta get to a point where we just start embrace one
each
another,
other.
right?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that this is Vibes Cartel in stadium, right? A lot of people are comparing it to Buja Show and saying people in Buja. You shouldn't even be trying to compare it. And the reason why, that's reggae, this is dancehall. When have you ever seen a dancehall artist take up and say, yo, we're going to the stadium? Yeah, he's been away. Yeah, if he wasn't away, we could say he may not have been able to do that. But at the end of the day, it was done. It was our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it. Even the drama and everything that happened.
Yeah.
That was what everybody was basically focusing on today. Like the whole SYM. I ain't gonna say the old thing, but
Oh yeah.
All of that's what people was basically focusing on today, forgetting what a monumental moment that was actually for Cartel. So shout out to him. Did you see the DJs playing? You saw the DJs that
definitely
play? Anybody
Yeah, definitely. Yo, shouts to DJ Entourage. Let me just say that's the only person I need to actually big up. You understand? Because it was a joy to actually see a great moment in dancehall culture and him actually being on the stage. no matter how it was, no matter how he got there or whatever and stuff like that, but for him to actually be there, whatever. And yeah, definitely just one of those. I'm giving a shout. That's my shout out. Everybody else, I don't got to bring nobody else up. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's what it is. Definitely, it's nice to see New Jersey doing things, right?
Oh no, definitely.
Definitely nice to see New Jersey doing things. Like I'm sure some people probably were like, so why wasn't Banky out there? Like, you New Jersey landmark, you know, like you wanted the world's DJs. You know,
why wasn't I there? It just wasn't my opportunity. You know what I mean? Not every opportunity is for me. And that's the bottom line. Wherever there's DJs who sing and pray and preach, and you like their cartels best of friends and everything like that, and they weren't on the show. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not me throwing any shit, but that's just like a reality. It's just not, that stage wasn't for me. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, like at the end of the day, I mean, I can't carry the culture. You understand? I never try to say my kid I carried. So like I said, I big up the person who I didn't even expect it. I didn't know he was playing on the show. You understand?
I don't think anybody did.
And it's not somebody who sit on and chat with every day. Right. But at the end of the day, I know I've seen the talent over the years. So, and to see it on a big stage like that, that's a moment. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Well, we got New Jersey's landmark in the building. This fake retirement party that you're having.
Yeah, fake retirement party. Yep, fake retirement party.
Wait, let me situate this thing a little bit better. Yeah. Let me just situate this. Hold on.
Hello, man.
We're rolling this time.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have fear. No need, no power, that I know. Don't see I can't feel it through. The trees they can't bloom, and patience slowly fade away. And
that you've been doing this music, you know, being New Jersey's landmark.
Yeah.
What's some of the things you think you learned about yourself?
Myself?
Yeah.
One of the things is that I'm a very hard worker. I'm dedicated, right? And then I think one of my biggest talents is not actually a talent that people actually see.
Okay.
Because my biggest talent is actually helping people. You understand? And not helping to take credit, not helping to say I'm gonna get a benefit, but helping to the point where it gives me a sense of comfort, a sense of happiness, seeing talent grow. You understand what I'm saying? And just that's one of my biggest things, creating platforms for people, whether it's a promoter, whether and
it's
sitting
me.
down, whoever it is, it's seeing it actually grow and getting that satisfaction. That's like one of the biggest things for myself, and it's never been a money thing for me. This whole, anybody can actually tell you it's never been a money thing for me. Don't turn around and say I wasn't paying my bills off. I was definitely paying my bills off this culture. You understand?
Right.
I've traveled the whole world, but for me, and probably if my mind was a little different, then I'd probably be a millionaire.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, my heart was different.
Yeah.
You understand? My heart wasn't about the money. My heart was about seeing people build, seeing people grow, and playing some form of contribution to it, to say that, this really is blowing up now. This is this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And and that goes even with and when I say my contribution, even with promoters, watching some young promoters start from this and then go to this and then go to that, that's that's why a lot of my links is just solid out here in these streets.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, and I tell people all the time, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Because while I was in Jamaica doing all of my interviews, your name was the name that
I've definitely seen it.
I had to mention because although you used to cuss me enough.
Yeah.
Why you used to cuss me? Tell me why you used to cuss me.
Nah, I used to cuss you because at some point not everybody has the understanding of the bigger picture, right? And for me, like it could be a DJ wanting to be a DJ around me and saying, Banky, I just want to mix with you. And I'm gonna turn around and be like, nah, you gotta talk. You get what I'm saying? And it's like you being around me and I say, nah, like you want me to lead off the show. How do you become a leader?
Right.
And I never, when you were on the radio with me, I never wanted you to be a sidekick. Anybody asks, like, I'll say this right now. I never want a sidekick. I never look for a sidekick. I've never, anybody will tell you, anybody around me, I always want everybody to be equal or be a leader.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, not everybody sees that picture sometimes. You know what I mean? Some people just want to will it power. And I get it, you know what I mean? But for me, especially when it comes to like when it came to you, like I said, when it came to you, it was like the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, Michelle, like you gotta do this. You come here, you want to like put this together, organize this.
Yeah.
And then look, if you didn't get that push to do it, there would be no get with the face.
They sure wouldn't.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, I'm not taking credit for it. What I am
No, you
saying,
can.
nah, what I
fine.
mean is, no, what I mean is, but that's why I made the statement earlier. My energy is basically seeing, like, giving people a push, giving people a support, that energy to try to say, all right, cool, you can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just simple in those words. You know what I mean?
Russian, like I don't even think like people understand. Like, you know, there's been a lot of struggles in doing this, and there's been a lot of backlash. There's been a lot of people starting their own thing and putting me down, and all that kind of stuff. And I've been here and still gonna continue to be here. But Banky has always been that one person who's like, yo, you're doing your own thing. F them people. Just do what you got to do and keep it moving. Yeah. Grow and get better. And that's it.
One of the things I can say, I don't think anybody is. So when you ask what's good about me, I don't think it's many people that can hold the ignore button like me. You understand? And if you look over the years, and I'm talking about years on top of years, and I want to, if anybody ever thinks about any of the negative things that y'all heard about me, 90% of the negative things were on social media. And ask yourselves, out of all these years, you're talking 30 years, have you ever seen me go on social media, throw any form of shade, throw a word to say I'm gonna get at this person? Nah, I've never done it. You understand? My ignore button different. You understand? And if me not go say so many things and me not sit down and I'm vexed.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Whatever. If anybody hear no fight, I can't hear the majority of everything. You understand?
Yeah.
I'll cuss it to her and then I'm just done with it. After that, I'm done with it. I'm just keep it moving. But for me, I've never been in a point where I felt like I had to go and follow up with what somebody says or what people say or where they going with this. Never.
Why though? Why not? Why haven't you said, you know what, I gotta defend my honor myself at some point? Why haven't you done that?
All right, catch this, right? I'm gonna say this real quick, right? Shouts to New Era Entertainment. I'm gonna say it because they're there. Right? I'm gonna say that. Then I'm gonna say Kino, right? I'm gonna say Kino, right? New Era comes from Guyana. Kino comes from Japan, right? And then Hector comes from Europe, right?
Okay.
Hector comes from Europe. Then I'm gonna say GT Fire, right? GT Fire comes from Georgia, right? And this is just to name a very few amount of people, right?
Okay.
Then you got Dale Burke. Dale Burke comes from Connecticut, right? And Theo Hustle Hard, he comes from Connecticut, right? Then you got Grammy, what the promoter up in that Boston name again? I can't remember his name.
Paul?
It's Paul Michael.
Paul Michael?
Well, Paul Michael mixing everything. So.
Okay.
But there's another. He's from Rhode Island. But there's a big promoter. Grammy, the big promoter out in Boston. What the man name again? Whatever, man. The chubby youth or whatever. But my point in what I'm gonna say, FC. Yeah, FC, right? Why I say this in Rochester, you got this like I could name so many different places. TNT. Right, before TNT moved back to Jersey or wherever, right? I was going to Canada for him and everything like that, right? My point in what I'm saying, the reason why I'm gonna follow up with the mix-up is because these promoters that's booking me religiously, right? I'm not talking about $100 and I give me a $200 or anything like that. I'm talking about these promoters who I give me no less than $1,000 for fly come out and play.
Nice.
Cheetah in Bermuda. My point in why I don't follow it up, because if me go call up some of the people and name who diss me on social media, these promoters never heard of them before. So it's like, why would I sit down and follow up people who want diss me? The people who I cater to, they don't know them. You understand?
Don't know them.
And I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying is that me start rant and I start raping and carrying on social media. Then people are gonna say, yo, Banky, who you chat about? You understand? I got promoted. Grammy will tell you, like, and it's not even Grammy will tell you. Grammy will go one state, he'll go to different states all over. and it's not a state he hasn't been to. In the sea flyer with Banky. Likewise, it's not a state I haven't been to. I'm in a sea supplier with Grammy Kid. You understand?
Yeah.
Outside of New Jersey, he can honestly tell you that, like, if anybody can attest to my work when them left Jersey and say, yo, them go this state, people know Banky, them go this state. And not to mention Guyana, like, yo, I'll tell you right now, you go certain parts of Guyana, and this ain't no hype thing. I'm a superstar in Guyana.
Amen.
You understand?
I was saying that earlier. I said you more Guyanese than me and Russian.
Listen, I'm a superstar, and I want to make it understood, right? And like New Era built this.
Yeah,
you understand what
definitely,
I'm saying?
definitely.
But New Era will tell you straight up and down, like the struggle was real. You understand? The first time New Era camera got Guyana, and he'll tell you straightforward. First time New Era camera got Guyana, I didn't even give him a price. I said, book the ticket and play for your hotel room. Right?
Wow.
He turned around, he took me to Guyana, he put me in a nice hotel. So I was in a nice hotel, right? But he turned around and left Guyana. He gave me $700, and I could honestly say to you, leaving Guyana that one time with that $700, he never once gave me anywhere near that again.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And I remember like, and for me, so I tell you this, he'll tell you, when New Era them could have swagger Andre Shellings pick me up from the airport. They pick me up at the airport. They'll tell you straightforward. I'm walking through the airport. Banky. Anybody who's traveled to Guyana with me turned around and say that. Sometimes we leaving dances together. And they like, yo, Banky, come on, we gotta go. And I'm sitting there, we sitting there taking picture. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you this right now. New Era, they turned around and trusted in this kid. You understand?
Yeah, definitely.
They said, yo, this is our selector. And we go, and he said, and that's how I became a part of New Era. You understand what I'm saying? And they turned around straight through the country. Them turned on Banky on them selector. You understand? I get there. If Hits and Jams Radio find out I'm in town and I don't go pass by, yo, we got to pass by there. The man them want it because it's going to look away.
Yeah,
you get
definitely.
But that, like, and my point is, that's why I can't. Yeah. And it's not dissing anybody to say, yo, you're not worth the time for the energy. But what it is that the moment I start doing that, then I start messing up all the hard work these promoters who trusted me to be a product for them.
Definitely.
And they looking like, yo, oh, that's selector, the Jose selector on internet
drama
on like
and
this,
drama
mix up with this.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, you have definitely been one of the people in my life who has also said to me, yo, Michelle, you can't answer these people. You know, you just gotta let them feel whatever, do whatever, as long as nobody don't touch you. Let's let them say what they gotta say, you know. But you've also had those moments where you're like, yo, Michelle, this gotta stop now.
Of course. Now you gotta, you definitely gotta stop sometimes. You know what I mean?
You know? And something you said to me the other day too is like, yo, and you just said it again. A lot of these people that go on social media and say these things about us.
Your surroundings gotta just
change. Your surroundings gotta change.
And sometimes it's gonna change. Because here's the thing about it. Sometimes it's like you for me, you and somebody may fall out, and you know that you yourself can see the good in that person because y'all had heart to heart. You understand what I'm saying? But at some point, sometimes when you see it getting too, you just gotta pull yourself away.
Pull yourself.
And that's always, and that goes for the person who decides they want to dish it, or the person who's receiving it. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what? Let's we gotta step aside for a while.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what my energy. I've always been that type of person.
Definitely. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but there was a time where you and I didn't speak to each other for 6 months.
But here's the thing, and nobody knew that.
Nobody knew that. We went and did a show every Friday at Roadblock.
And nobody
knew that he and I wasn't speaking to each other for 6 months. And his wife called me one day and said, this got to end now. And that's how everything was squashed or whatever the case may be. But I want to say to you, and and I know I've told you this many a times.
Yeah.
You are like a pillar in my life. You're that person that I know that if I don't have any money and I call you and I say, yo, my son is hungry. Yeah. You're going to be like, okay, Michelle.
Even if me have to teep it. Even if me have to teep it. Even if me have to teep it. Even if me have to teep it.
You are that person to me. Your family, and it gets me upset when I hear certain things about you or whatever the case may be, and everybody know that they can't come to you and have no come to me and have conversations about you because I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Why we wasn't talking, long story, New Era. it's years ago, years ago. But we got past it and all of that. I don't even remember what we found out about. Oh, somebody go and tell you something, and he listened to them, and he didn't come to me and ask me what was going on.
Nah, because I wasn't entertaining. See, that was the thing,
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you.
There's what happened. I just remember.
Let me tell you this right now, right? But it boils down to the reality of everything is understanding friendships, right?
Yeah.
Like when you hear me, I don't bring up New Era as promoters because they my brothers.
They're your brothers,
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And don't get me wrong, right? Let me tell you this. I remember one year I was supposed to go to Guyana for my birthday party. We was throwing a birthday party, right? Me and Swagger Reed, right? And I knew we was vexed, both of you, right? So I'm gonna show you this, right? So my passport expired, right? I got to it didn't expire. They wouldn't allow you to leave the country, something like that, but it was something with the passport, right?
Okay.
Andre never believed me till listen. Damn, never
He
believed it, right?
you write this story.
Yeah, right. But long story short, right? This was my party, right? So I was like, yo, we got to come up with a game plan. And I remember being on the phone. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna make it, right? And then Andrew turned around and William said, man, if I show up, right? Yeah, I couldn't.
You never show up.
I didn't know, right? So America has this thing, and Andrew, let me tell you the truth, no, because I never told you this part of the story, right? So I was going to Guyana, and I'm telling him, I was going to Guyana, right? And
don't put yourself in any problem
because the party was our party. I bought my own plane ticket because it was our party. Andrew, I true that, right? I bought my own plane ticket. The money they kind of shake it, it broke, right? So I bought a one-way ticket to go to Guyana. So Andrew, here's the real story.
How'd you say you lie?
Nah, this is it. He knows it was the name, right? So I bought a one-way ticket to go to Guyana. My passport expired within the next 20 days.
Oh, wow.
And got that they turned around and was like, yo, you cannot travel because your passport is expiring.
Wow.
You understand? And we don't want to have the issues of we can't, right? I don't know what was going on, but they just said I wouldn't be able to travel. Right.
Yeah, because I think you got to have a certain amount of time on your passport when you're going internationally.
At that point, I was like, yo, man, I know that link, I mash up, right?
Done with you.
All I remember being on the phone with Swagger Reap and them, and it's like, yo, we figuring this out. They was like, yo, do a drop, do a video. And then all of a sudden I was like, yo, so how we gonna deal with this? It's like, bro, that's you and your fans. You gotta figure out how you're gonna tell them. I was like, yo, Chano. And next thing you know, like party done out, everything like that. And
you say you still don't believe the passport part. You think you did it on purpose?
Nah, I'm that serious. What's the name? I was getting other backlash over it because of I was getting some other. Nah, Kay could tell the story. Kay's right there. She's there right now, right? But yeah, I wasn't. It was a lot to do with it. Let me just say that it was a lot. It was like one of them things that you going to Guyana? Oh, word! You're going to Guyana? I think so. Look a phone search up Guan. It's like
wow.
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. But nah.
Kay don't give me the type to search phones.
Nah. So
she don't give me that.
Nah, Kay don't search phones.
She don't give me that type.
She don't search phones. Searching is when you feel like you don't own it.
Okay. So wait. Wait. Are you one of those men that don't have a passport or nothing on your phone?
There was a time, but what I mean is, she believes she owns like anything that was mine.
It's hers.
I guess that's how she was.
She's your wife. Hello.
Yo, I hear you. But long story short, anyway, Andrew, that's what happened, right? That's what happened.
How long ago was this?
How
long ago was this?
That was like 5 years ago.
Wow.
It was more than 5 years ago. It had to be like 10 years ago.
And now Andrew getting the full story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But here's the thing. He called me right after that for April and was like, boss, I get in the ticket myself. And you gonna make sure you at this airport. Well, they always buy my plane tickets. And that's when I got mad bougie. I was like, brother, I need to get some first class ticket.
Andrew said, "Okay, stress you out. That's why you ain't coming. You know, no passport situation. You get stressed out."
Facts. But nah, it was after that. Like I think after that dance, I played a all black affair for them, And then I got real bougie, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I need a first class ticket.
You need
I need
first
a ticket
class.
for this,
Okay.
whatever, and everything like that." I was like, "Yo, talk to these sponsors. Give me this first class."
I like it.
Let me let you move on. I don't want to talk too much yet. I'm following you.
So we're talking about your retirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have been. How long you been doing this? Like 30 or so years?
Yeah, about 30 years.
About 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years in this music.
Like, 30 years. I mean, so I say about 25 years professionally, like dancehall and everything like
and
that.
And how many years on your own?
I think I stopped playing Master B. I was like 26 years old, 27 years old.
Okay.
Around. I played Master B for around 3 years. So probably when I was 27 years old. Yeah, around 27 years old.
Why are you retiring?
Why am I retiring?
Yeah, like why? Because it's a lot of talk that this is a sham.
What's the talk? Sham
the
for what?
Sham that this retirement is a sham. It's not happening.
Sham's only for people who need it for money. I definitely don't need no money.
Okay.
So like people create those things for people who need money. Like it's definitely not no money.
Okay.
You understand? It's not. And the next thing, it definitely can't be for no hype. Because if
Your name is Banky Hype. Hello.
Nah, well, I mean, the bottom line with it, and this gonna be straight. Like I'm gonna talk straight for you today.
Okay.
Right. If I was playing sound for 23 years, I was hot for 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? And the moment I wasn't hot is because I made myself that way.
Okay.
Why? Because I started focusing on other things. You understand? So this business never faded me. You get what I'm saying? So it's not a sham. But I just had to turn around and I got to the point where I was like, yo, man, I could stop. I didn't want to continue playing with these promoters. Right? And playing with the money and not even that, even with the selectors, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you, it starts with the selectors for me.
All right. Tell me about that part.
What it starts with the selectors, I started seeing myself on dances with like Black Shadow, Young King, and then I started playing this back in my head, right? And what I started playing back was when Twin Tower, Rhythm Track, and Stone Love, and all these sounds were the big sounds. Whenever a dance was keeping, they were the big sounds. When the dance was keeping, they had to close the dance. They had to end the dance, right?
Yeah.
Because they were the big sounds, right? And I turned around. I remember playing on dances with them, and they like, yo, one Stone Love on the dance, you got to play early.
Right.
One Twin Tower on the dance, you got to play early.
Yeah.
They would, and I always used to ask, so if I always got to play early, right? When am I going to get my shot to be the headliner, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when I started keeping my own dances. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, hold on. Yeah, you playing and I'm playing after you. You understand? And I started doing that or whatever and stuff like that. I was booking every sound. I was booking even down to Mustard B. I was booking Stone Love. I was booking Bayside. It was in a sound that was in hot swatch. All these sounds. And then promoters started saying like, yo, Banky had a youth there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know where the term of sham, because I didn't need a sham to bust. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't need a sham. I didn't even have a scheme. Yo, anybody, the fact still remains. I'm the only selector. And I'm going to say this right now, right? Let me correct this. It's only 2 real selectors. And I'm not dissing nobody and saying they didn't have the talent.
Okay.
We're bust without crew. Understand this. In my era, it's only 2 selectors in a jersey who bust without a crew.
Who are those?
And what I mean, that's Banky Hype and Grammy Kid. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't have no crew. We didn't have no team. It wasn't a bunch of people. It was, and then when people want to say the rah-rah, no, there was no rah-rah kids.
Yeah.
It was Banky Hype. You understand? And then I built the Rah-Rah Kids off of my name.
Right.
You understand?
Right,
when
right.
Grammy Kid come on Jersey, I had this little skanky CD pouch, whatever and stuff like that. It never have no crew.
Right.
There was no crew behind him or whatever and stuff like that. And I'm not dissing it because it's good to have your supporters.
Yes.
But we had to go to the streets to make everybody become our supporters. So for me to actually get to this point, I'm doing it. It's a genuine thing because for me, I've been on dances for over the last year, right? Locally, right? And I'm playing on some of these dances. Just say I'm just more so concerned locally. Let's talk locally for a second, right?
Okay.
So I'm playing on dance with YGG and Black Shadow, right?
Okay.
Now, them can say some of the things that they can say some of the stuff that I can't say.
Yeah.
My daughter 14 years old right now. My daughter, oh shoot, did I mess up my daughter's? Yeah, my daughter's 14 years old, right? So No, my daughter's not. I gotta fix that. But
Is she older than that?
She is, right? My daughter's a freshman in high school right now, right?
Yeah.
I can't be saying some of the things that I used to say.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking I can't say some of the things. I remember being in a dance the other day with a day shit I'm in. They whining this. I'm like, nah, I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But for me, my point is I can't say what Black Shadow can say.
Right.
So I can't say what Young Ras can say. You understand? What YG can say, what Russian can say.
Yeah.
I can't say on the microphone what them can say because my crowd is so split into different audiences that it's like, and then even for somebody young people, and if they hear Banky say, my girl, bend out, skin out, let me spit in at this and then kick you in a yassa. I mean, I go choke you, put you in a headlock and then do a figure 4 leg lock. And then me I go run your head in a one wall and then make you jump on top of me. It's just not gonna sound right. They're gonna look over like, yo, brother, relax. You don't even have the energy for that. Bill, right? Now, while some selectors my age still
I was about to say there's some of them still doing it. Yeah.
For me, it's not me.
It's not your thing.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not my thing or whatever. So I got to the point and I started looking at it and I started saying to myself, like, I'm on these dances or whatever. And the promoters here in New Jersey can testify. Like, I still get called like Banky. And I'm the one who's saying, nah, I can't do it. Nah, I can't do it. You understand? Don't get me wrong. When the dollar sign hits a certain number or whatever, I'm going to do it. You understand? Last night, we could try back when we couldn't refuse. You understand what I'm saying? But my point is, I start looking at it like, yo, nah, these dudes got to be the ones now.
Yeah.
You understand?
You're passing the torch, basically.
These dudes got to be the one. For me to sit down, and this is one of the reasons, like, I actually said it to them, like, yo, why should y'all be on the dance with me? And just because I'm the older selector, I gotta be the headline. Nah, y'all could headline the dance. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? They'll look at me sometimes like, Banky, nah, they said they want you to. I'm like, nah, bro, chill. You got this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
not a lot of people can do that, because there's a lot of selectors who I feel like y'all need to pass the torch.
I don't
just pass it.
I don't just do it here. I do it Michelle. I do it everywhere I go. And just because Andrew on is live and I see him being active. Andrew could testify when you talk about Guyana, he'll tell you about the selectors there.
Yeah.
The ratings with them up in me because I put a lot of them on the biggest stages when Andrew them like, no, Banky, you gotta play. No, you talk about this. I said, bro, nah, let me give him a 15 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever. And that's always just been my lane.
Speaking of you, giving a lot of people a lot of opportunities and all of that kind of stuff. And then, sometimes, because we always have these conversations about the things that we push people for, and then these are the same people that turn around and start to diss us and all of that kind of stuff. Like, how do you feel when you see that type of stuff happening? Like, really and truly, like, how do you feel being the person that you are that have made a lot of us great people? Like, how do you feel when you see certain of us dissing you? Like, what does that make you feel like?
For me, nah, that's like, it's one of those things that, like, I always say, like, you can't erase what's been written. Some of the things can't, not everything written in pencil, and those erasable pens can't erase everything.
Yeah.
You could try to white something out, but even if you try to white it out, it's still going to be there.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, it's like, yeah, you can do all of that, but the reality is still going to be like, yo, I did this.
Yeah.
I did it for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. Like, I've been there. I've seen it so many times. And I've helped, like, and sometimes I hear people come back around. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, I gotta just say one thing with this, you Banky. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the biggest complaint people gonna say about me, right? You call me to do something, and I may take long to do it. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, take that.
I go through it with live DJs every weekend. It is what it is. All right. So I will take that. You could say, bro, I need the mixtape and this and that, bro. I need this or whatever. Like, yeah, I get it. But you need what 20 other people need right now, too.
Yeah.
And everybody needed at the same exact time. Everybody needed at the same time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But as far as people who you've helped turn around and diss you, nah, like, you know what I mean? It is that right there. That's just going to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
A Young Ross said when they call you, you don't pick up.
Yeah, regular. Regular, cause them money a phone, them young youth tell them phone change regular. Me not gonna tell partner select a name. But I'm gonna tell you
They
right
change
now.
numbers all the time, and you don't know who calling you, right?
Let me tell you something
All
right
right.
now. All
You
I can
see?
say this,
Mhm.
and it's gonna sound like some blasting, but so it go between Young Ross, Russian, and YGG. Me no know whether in them life,
Women, the
who I
women,
stalk them life,
the
or what
women
it is,
stalking them.
because
Mhm.
in my phone I have multiple numbers for them with numbers that don't work no more. All right, and then I don't save numbers like that. You understand what I'm saying?
And you've had the same number for years.
Who me? Of course,
For
2108.
years.
Come on, everybody.
For
know that.
years.
Yep.
So it's y'all fault. Now we got the answer.
Nah, that's what it
Fellas,
is.
y'all can't get Banky up because he don't know who calling.
Yo, Young Ross got 4 numbers in my phone right now. Four.
He said he got 2 phones.
And now I guess so. He called me the other day. I was like, nah, I'll call you from my son's phone. I'm like, bro. I'm answering the phone. His son is doing football, but he's like, I'm at practice. Who's this? I'm like, yo, come on.
I will say though, and I feel good about this, that whenever I call you, even if you don't answer right away, you always call me back.
Michelle, see, that's the stuff. That's the problem that you be creating. You can't be saying that stuff. Like, chill. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna turn this into a problem, bigger problems than it is. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, y'all, but it's the truth. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Why do you think people always feel the need to speak on Banky hype? Like they act like they know you, like they birth you or something like that. Like they know you personally, like they know everything that you do.
Nah.
Why you feel like people always gotta speak on you?
Because I can't speak on myself all the time.
You
understand what I'm saying? I can't. Sometimes you gotta allow people to say it, like say certain things. Remember, if I turn around and say I'm great, right? There's gonna be 10 people that probably turn around and be like, nah, you're not great, right? But the good thing about it is just like when the people say you're the worst, it's gonna be 10 people that's gonna say, yo, nah, he's great.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because you can't sit there in the conversation and create the conversation by yourself, yo, you gotta let that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're gonna continue with the interview, but I want to ask you some out of the pocket questions, right?
Okay.
So today I put up a video and the guy gave.
Can I just finish that whole retirement thing though?
No, we're going back to it.
Okay, cool.
The lady put up a video where the man gave her $30.
Okay.
And said that's your budget for the first date.
Budget for the first date.
$30.
Budget for the first date.
$30.
A guy gave her that and said that's the budget for the first date. Nah, I mean.
Well, what's a good number for you? I mean, you don't do those first dates. You're married, but still, if you wasn't married, what's a good number for a first date?
A first date.
Yeah, what's a good amount of money that you should be spending on a first date?
Nah, I mean, me not say nothing wrong with $30.
What?
I'm just saying it depends on where we're going.
First of all,
are we going?
Hold on. As a woman, okay, when I go out with my friends, our bill be like $200-$300.
Facts.
Okay, as girls hanging out.
Okay.
Or more.
Okay.
Where the $30 coming from? That's not even nail money.
So honestly, hear me out real quick, right? You gotta figure out. So $30 to go out and eat. Now, first of all, if I'm gonna get a woman a budget, if there's a budget, here's the bottom line.
Okay.
He's not ready to be dating.
Okay.
Right? If you gotta budget yourself on a date to a point or whatever and stuff like that, like I'll tell the story 100 times. I remember one time a day in St. John's years ago. I'm gonna go to one girl, yo, every week I was praying and I was like, yo, man, I gotta get that girl there. Right? And I was working so hard, however, and I'm gonna go to her one day. I'm gonna say, babes, you want a drink? Yo, every time I seen her, she was drinking Kanai. If you know what the Kanai is, it was a drink that cost $5.
$5. That's no
I was
cheap
like,
drink.
what? Yeah, man. So I done work at Pop Mark for the day. Boom, went to St. John's this weekend. I was like, babes, can I buy you a drink? She was like, yeah, man, buy me a drink. She was like, yeah. She was like, I said, what you want? She was like, it's me, I'm a friend of me. Just get me a buckle of it. I was like, yo. I ain't tell you what I did.
What you do?
Yeah, I went out of St. John's and I walked home. I ghost. I was like, yo, I'm out. I'm out.
So if Lexi's saying that she wants lobster all the time, so if a girl says to you, no, I'm a lobster type of chick, are you gonna, if that's not in your budget, you're not dating that girl?
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to convince you. And I respect it. Like everybody gotta set standards. You understand what I'm saying? Like getting me, anybody can't just come by me. Like you can't just buy me anything.
True.
You dig what I'm saying?
True.
Like you gotta have standards.
Your sneakers right now is like what, 2,500?
Like, but I I don't even mean it like that. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean your
What I mean,
sneakers is
I
like
just don't eat anywhere. You understand? I go to certain restaurants. So like, you know what I mean? For me, it got to be like I got certain standards. We all got set standards. So
Yeah,
I don't knock
definitely.
any woman who turns around and says, "Hey, it got to be like this. It got to be like that." I don't knock it. You know what I mean?
But if
Yeah.
you come to me, right? If you
Uh-huh.
come to me and you got them sneakers you got on right now, which
Yeah.
is about 2,500, right?
Mhm.
You can't come to me and tell me about no budget type of date, because if I'm the type of girl who knows how much them sneakers cost, we gonna have a problem.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mention budget. I'm taking you out. I'm a plan.
Okay.
First of all, it should the man I eat at anyway, right? And here's why he's I eat at, right? Like, what women is planning dates nowadays? Like, if it's a first date, you're not planning. There's no way for you to plan a first date, right?
Right.
I'm gonna put the first date together, right? And then we're gonna take it from there. You get what I'm saying? No, if him decides that him want Kiara go to McDonald's or something like that for $30, if it flop, it flop. If it don't, it don't. You get what I'm saying? But it's all about how, like, yeah, you taking a girl out. First of all, I don't even. That's the thing. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting old, so that's one of the reasons for retirement too. Because, like, yo, I didn't even know that. Let me tell you this, right? Yo, I remember when I first started dating this girl, this lady, right? First, what's the name? Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate Valentine's, and she never celebrated Valentine's, right? And I never forget. I bought her Michael Kors bags. The bag cost me $3 bills. I was like,
Michael
what?
Kors bag, is that expensive?
Back then.
Oh,
it was $3 bills. It was 300, right? And she probably still got the bag, right? I bought that bag, $300. Yo, you think I could ever look at it and buy a Michael Kors bag ever again? Never. You understand what I'm saying? But it for me, it's like, yo, nah, I'm gonna. So even with my story with the girl in St. John's, right? I ran home. I went to work the next week. And so I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go much very far with her, right? I went to work the next week and went to work, got my paycheck the next week. I went to St. John's. I had money for 2 bottles of Moet.
Oh.
I was like, yo, well, I'm going. She was like, what happened? I was like, yo, you know, I'm not gonna go on because my son and I didn't even have no kids.
No kids.
Right? So I was like, yo, my son, boom, 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 boom. So I went and I had the money to buy the champagne. Bought the champagne. She there drinking with her friends all night or whatever. She's like, yo, where we I go afterwards or whatever. Because my idea was I look easier, you know, when it comes to right. And not dissing her. It was just the vibe she had, right? Because she liked me, but it was like, nah, brother, you have to spend some money.
You gotta spend some money first.
So now it was time, like, yo, I was like, yo, what y'all do? Because I'm done teeth. My mother Alexa, so I par tonight. Something I go on. Yo, me give that 2 bottles of champagne, something I run. So he turned around. She was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you want to place? I said, no, not yet. Whatever. I'm a place. Me just get me an apartment, a furniture, and that was a lie. But still was living home with my mom. Turned around and I was like, yo, I was like, we can't go out one hotel. She was like, all right, let's go to the hotel. Yo, I remember pulling up at the Ramada. I think it was the Royal Inn on Evergreen.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, she looked at me and was like, nah, babes, y'all for camera guy, Robert Cheat. I was like, nah,
wow. I can't talk to you no more.
I was like, nah, you too high maintenance.
She bougie.
Too high maintenance.
She bougie.
She lived at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But $30, that's a dub. Come on.
That's a dub. That's definitely a dub.
What's my daughter? I want someone to come talk about them. I carry my daughter up on date for $30.
And the way you treat her, she gonna know better. Like she knows, like, ain't nobody coming to me talking about my daddy. I'm calling my daddy. Like, what are we talking about here? But getting back to your retirement, okay? Is there pension as a DJ?
It's a pension.
And what is the pension? What's the pension? If there is a pension, what do you consider to be the pension as a DJ who's retiring?
Oh, so yeah, I heard that pension talk, right? Now, pension is something you create for yourself, right?
Okay.
Not all jobs have pensions. Let's get there, right?
Very true.
So let's attack everything. Let's address a few things.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And this is just my thing. And remember, it ain't a combative thing, but it's just me giving my explanation, right? Is there a pension? It's what you create for yourself, right?
Okay.
I started a business. I started 2 businesses, right? One is called Live DJs. Several of my DJs are actually on this live, and several of my DJs, when they've gotten paid from Live DJs, they know that Live DJs makes good money, right? Yeah. Because they get paid. And it's easy work, right?
Right.
So
I've gotten paid from Live DJs.
Exactly, right? And I started that business. I no longer run it, but the boss is here. So, and then I started the printing business, right?
360 vinyl.
360 vinyl printing. If there was no Banky hype, those business would not have been able to be started, right? So you think about this now. You asked about the word pension, right? Pension is something when you retire from a job, they turn around and give you a percentage of what you were making in your salary.
Right.
So let's say the average on a high note, just say you get 70%, right? I'm just saying that, right? You take it home 70%. Okay, cool. Now, what I did, I used my name, Banky Hype, to build a company called Life DJs. And that's where it started. So where is the pension? The name Banky Hype is the pension.
Lord God.
Okay. The name Banky Hype became the pension because I built my name to the point that it has value. The value has not expired because I decided to retire. The value has not ended or anything like that. You understand? I use my name. I use what I've learned in my industry and to become a businessman, to develop skills so that I can say, yes, I can start an entertainment company. My entertainment company, every week, they're out there DJing weddings, sweet 16s, and I'm sitting in my house. You understand? I've created a platform where individuals can turn around and make money. So let's not even talk about printing. Let's talk about live DJs, where people can actually make money and the company continue to grow, because everything's still in the growing stage.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what so when you mention pension, so look at it now, think about it, right? Let's say on an average, do the math real quick, right? Just say as a DJ, on an average, no flying out dates. Just say I played in Jersey 2 nights out every weekend for a whole month, right? You're looking at what's the name? That's $4,000 for the month, right?
Right.
$4,000 for a month, right? 4 times 10 gives me 40,000. Boom, 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 right? Now building commercials and doing all that stuff like that. Just say at the end of the year I was around $70,000-$80,000, right? Just say that at the end of the year, commercials and doing other stuff like that, right? Throwing a party here and there. Just say I was at, matter of fact, just say I tapped off at $100K.
Right.
If I had a pension, right? And just say I had a pension from, this, and I wasn't doing anything now, I'd be going home with 70 grand a year.
Right.
I'm just going to say this, right? I'm just going to say this part right here. I have people that work for like DJs that's going home with 40, 60,000 a year. Okay. So when we mention the word pension and everything, pension is the name Banky Hype. You build something so it has value, so that when you decide to exit the game, you can use your name to make a living or do something for yourself. Chris Diamond turned around, used his name. Chris Diamond still plays music, right? He doesn't have to retire, but Chris Diamond has a restaurant, right?
Yes.
Now let me talk about my little brothers in Guyana, right? My little brothers open a Guyana. My little brothers, they're the biggest event promoters.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But do they just promote parties? No. They have some football tournaments.
Yes.
They have
horse racing.
They do everything.
Yeah.
But how does it work? Because they built their name to a point where they turned around, where anything that they turn around and put new era on, it's a pension. The pension is the name, the value. You understand? Let me say, Jimmy Split, he's a clash selector.
Yeah.
Clashes every week or whatever stuff. And I say to him all the time, I say, yo, the day Jimmy Split hit TikTok, it's over.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to make money on it like him. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's created your name. If you look at your name and what you've done in the industry and everything, and you feel like that's not worth something, then you probably just ain't too much.
You didn't do much. You didn't do much. I like that. I definitely like that.
So that's my pension. You know what I mean? And I remember I didn't have one word about 360 vinyl printing.
Not yet. Not yet. Why? Another something that came up too was the dub that you played in the dance the other day. Desperado Them Dance. Why did you play the dub? Like, what was your goal when you played that dub?
Let me say this, right? It's called dancehall. It's no unwritten rules to. It's no written rules to this. You know what I'm saying? And everything happens for a reason, and it happens because it, that's what it is, right? When I played the dub or whatever, and I didn't just have one dub this in Syndicate, right? I always tell people, don't sell me something and not expect me to behave a certain way. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now the energy and the promotion for the dance, it's like, and it's in Syndicate, we're not gonna go around it or whatever, because me and Chablaze is cool. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Or whatever. And Young Ross could tell y'all when I played the dub, Chablaze he was coming up, and I thought he's gonna play dub too.
Right.
Yeah. As selectors, we're not class selectors. We not. I mean, Syndicate is a class sound, but I'm not. I never said I was a class selector.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I'm not. I don't have to make an event competitive. That don't mean we not gonna throw words, because that's part of the culture.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So was we gonna have an all-out clash? No. But at the end of the day, I cut the dub just to say, you know what? Just in case we're gonna spice this up, because that's what we turned around and said. We was like, yo,
you was ready, so you don't gotta get ready.
When the promoter said, Banky, you're gonna play last, and I was like, yo, know what? And we was talking back and forth, because I rush on Young Ross instant get the working, right? And I them hype up Japanese, right? And when he turned around or whatever, and it was like, yo, you gonna say this or whatever. So when the whole thing, I was like, yo, listen. There's like, well, we ain't gonna be able to get back at Banky if we diss him. Here's Japanese words. If I diss Banky, I'm not going to be able to get back at him at that event. So I'm going to have to wait to another event to get back at him.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that means intention. Remember, there's the word called intention, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not dissing him. You understand? Because don't think y'all going to get me on another live going back and forth, right? So here's this, right? I'm not dissing him. But when he said it, I said, hold on. If I diss him, or he dissed me, I'm not going to get a chance to get back at him.
Right.
So I was like, what? That means say, look at energy there, right? So I was like, yo, so I turned around and said, here's this. Here what me I going to do. I'm going to cut my round short. So when my round should cut short, if I diss anybody, everybody have a way to actually come back and say something. You come back and diss the heck out of me or whatever and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's insulting to me and disrespectful to me in a way, right? And I'm gonna tell you why I feel insulted by it.
Okay.
Like when you see dances like World Bash was Mighty Crown's anniversary retirement party.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But selectors went there and they turned around and they had that energy. It was the same type of vibe. Was it personal? No. Because me and none of their money. I played dub plate this in Desperado. It's never personal. Snoop, this decision to stop the dub plate. Understand this. Snoop still paid me my bread.
Yep.
It's his dance. I'm gonna argue and be like, yo, he said, Banky, I don't want this. I can't have you dissing him in the dub plate. And I was like, hey, what am I do? It ain't my party, ain't my money. He paid me my bread, and that was it.
And that was it. That was it. The other question I wanted to ask you, right? But I want you to open this while I ask you this question.
Oh, I'm going, yes, sir.
Here.
Okay.
Why is it that people always feel that they gotta call you to complain about me?
Me, because I'm the source for you.
You're the source for me.
Yeah, I guess I'm the source for you, right? Nah, you know what?
Talking of the talkaphone.
I think I could actually be the voice. It's a fire phone now. They call it the fire phone.
Okay.
That's what they said. The homeboy is gonna knock my boy with the fire phone. Right, but okay, this is interesting. It's very interesting. Right. But so yeah, I guess I'm supposed to be. Oh wow. Trying to make me cry up here today. You make a difference. Wow, Michelle, thank you. Wow, this is amazing. Look, check this out, y'all. I'm taking time up our y'all.
You gotta read what it says.
I am. I gotta show them though, right? Wow, it's kind of hit me today. Banky, thank you for everything you've done for me, mentor to brother. I love you. Here, give me this here. I appreciate that.
I wanted to do that for you because I don't think I've ever, besides saying it out loud, I don't think I've ever given you anything to show you the amount of appreciation that I have for you.
You have that. I appreciate this.
So
I got something to,
But why is it that people always calling you?
But Michelle, I want to tell you, it's not just you. So it's not just you. I get a lot of calls for a lot of people. You understand?
Okay.
Because I don't know. I guess I'm seen as that because I guess people never seen me out there on the public eye and dissing people and going at people and anything like that. So it's always been like, yo, this is maybe the middle person or somebody that can kind of help a situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? How I don't know. I get, and they know our relationship. They know we got a
Okay.
strong bond, you know. So I think that's about pretty much it. I can't really explain somebody's mind or their
Mm.
mindset behind it, but our relationship, we're solid. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Whew. Ay, ay,
Axe away,
ay.
axe away.
Young Ross says, Russian is to be blamed for everything that happens on our life. He's just there. What do you want to say to the two of them? Like, what do you
Whoa.
want to say to Russian and Young Ross?
I'm a real person, right?
Mm.
And I'll let you know. I can't lie to them. Like, I mean, when you mean the live when they had the other day with the young lady.
Yes.
Nah, I went side. I didn't see the live.
Mm.
Everything was hearing about the live. I
Okay.
did go side eye at both of them for a second,
Okay.
but then you know what I mean. I see what they're trying to do. You
Mm.
understand?
Mm.
And I was able to look past me having a side eye on them, like
Mm.
yo, them mute ya. But and the reason why I'm able to look past it because everything got a bigger picture.
Yeah.
You understand? They're
Yeah.
trying to create something,
Yeah,
and they want
yeah.
the way they can't control everybody's voice,
Mhm.
and I guess they shouldn't have to,
Mm.
and they shouldn't, right?
Mm.
But
Mm.
it's like okay, but yeah, for me, I can't say what I wouldn't do
Mm.
and expect them to be everything to work that way. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I love both of them. It's no, you know, so it's nothing personal, but like I said, I did have that energy, like, yo, Chanua, but you know, it is what it is. You know, that's my name out. We talk on the phone and everything like that. We got something in the making right now, and I think I'm gonna talk about what we got in the making in a second. You know?
Okay. All right. So your retirement party is January 26th,
Yeah.
right? First of all, it was supposed to be December. Then you move it to January 8th.
Yeah.
Then you decide you're going to the 26th. No, you were supposed to do Martin Luther King weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you props for something because I saw something and I'm like, that's probably why he moved it.
That's exactly the reason why I moved it. I could say it.
Jamaican John has her party that weekend.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give you mad respect and props for that because some other people would have been like, yeah, whatever, and kept their event.
Not at all. She's made me make money. You
Yeah,
understand? She's
yeah.
made me make honest money, and she's definitely made some great money with me also.
Mhm.
And as somebody I've never had an issue with
Right.
or whatever. And even if I had an issue with, I probably for me and it's not even to say that I know I would have hurt her crowd or she hurt my crowd or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't want my exit to be something like that. You get what I'm saying? I want my exit to go off with fully respected.
Yes.
Like, yo, I don't want anybody to have that cloud, like, yo, the man come true, party pa my theater and this and that or whatever, you know? So I didn't want it to be even seem like that, you know?
Okay. I like it. So January 26th.
Yeah.
Why is January 26th like the date for this event?
So why it actually worked out for me because I had already given Wicked had asked me for the date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't get a chance to a bunch of promoters have reached out to me for Patterson this year.
Okay.
Last year. And I think I took the Patterson probably once or twice. And I didn't get to do a Patterson dance. And then the history of that dance is monumental through Jersey.
Okay.
And for me, when he asked me for the date, I was like, I wasn't with lockdown with the family or nothing for New Year's Eve, which I normally am. And but it was something I had to do, you know what I mean? And for me, with my party being December 8th, I was like, yo, kind of crazy when I'm retiring and I'm coming out of retirement for one date.
Yeah.
These people gonna think
They're
I'm
gonna take
joking.
you really fake.
Nah, so I was like, you know what? Nah, let me turn around and let me do this dance right here. And he asked me for the date, and he asked me for the date after not being happy with me last 2 years ago.
Okay.
I took 4 dances on the same night of his dance for New Year's Eve.
Wow.
And he was tight. He was upset about it. So it's like now, I'm not let me do this dance or whatever. And I did the dance last night. I destroyed the dance, destroyed it bad. Landai, big up yourself. You did a great job. Cali B too. You understand what I'm saying? Like we made it into a party last night. DJ Dylan. It was a movie, but yeah, so that was one of the reasons. And I was like, all right, you know what? Now the story makes sense.
Yeah.
But I couldn't let it go past February because my company, January is the supposed slow month for my company, 360, but it's actually not. But so I'm like, all right, let me try to do it within this month right here, and then move forward and everything.
Okay. Now there was something that was brought up about since you brought up Lando, that people have been waiting to see you, Lando, Grammy, and Desperado all together on one dance.
See, here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is why I always say it, right?
Mm.
I want people to understand something, right? I never been one to like sit and talk about money or anything like that, right?
Okay.
But I've given about 5 promoters prices on the same dance.
Okay.
5 promoters.
Okay.
Not one promoter's ever given me a deposit.
Oh.
Not
okay.
one promoter's ever come to me and say, "Yo, I'm ready to book the dance."
Okay.
It's never been done. You understand what I'm saying? So like wanting it, I've heard promoters say it. Like promoters will come and joke and they'll say, "Oh, Banky, you scared?" Like, how am I scared of something you're not paying me for? You understand? Like you can't say I'm scared of something, and then you turn around and say,
there's no money.
Did you present the opportunity to say, Banky, I want you to do that? No, the opportunity. I think something cut out here. You hear?
No, it's fine. It's okay.
I can't hear myself. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But not one person ever came and said, "Yo, man, I put this money in your pockets and see your money or anything like that." I've never gotten it. It never got that far. Like promoters will call me and I'm like, "All right, you were joking. I ain't even gonna take them before I call you about it because it's not like
somebody trying to just play around.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically.
They just trying to it's all like, hey, this is my day. Let me just play on Banky phone today. You get what I'm saying? When I call my selectors, and when it comes to my dances I've ever kept, my selectors tell you straight, like, and I'll say it, like they'll tell you straight. I mean business when I'm calling them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I've always said to people, and I'm like, yo, if I go and keep the dance, it's gonna look like I might dance. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna look like, oh, it's one-sided because it's your dance. You get what I'm saying? But it just never, the opportunity never came and never presented itself.
Okay.
You know, and that was just that.
That was just that. So the retirement party is January 26th.
Yep.
What should people be expecting? Because a lot of people were basically, there were talks around you thinking that you don't got to do no promotion. Like, who do you think you are, that you could just throw a party and not do promotions?
Well, that's why,
and all of that.
That's why I canceled the first one. That's why I postponed it.
Okay.
That's why I changed the date, because I didn't promote. You understand? And I didn't promote because I was just that busy.
Okay.
You understand? I didn't have the time to do it or whatever. Wait till they see these new banners hit the street. You understand what I'm saying? But nah, the next 26 days is just, we in movie zone right now. Everybody know I'm a last lap person.
Okay.
So like right now, tickets is selling or whatever. I did get a venue that can accommodate, you know, so I'm gonna, pay. You still have the opportunity to pay at the door and everything like that. It's not a ticket only event anymore or whatever. But I do advise everybody to get the tickets and everything like that, because I'm still looking to pack it out like crazy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. This party's not gonna have VIPs and all that stuff like that. It is going to be like an area just locked in for some people who definitely have some contributions and things like that.
Okay.
But it's going to be one big ass party. And I saw that as the way I just said it, it's not a curse. You understand? I'm just using it as whatever you want to use, But it's going to be one big party.
Yeah.
One big crazy party. I'm taking it back to a party or whatever, and I'm playing for 2 hours.
Oh,
you understand?
You're playing on it?
Yeah, I am playing on it.
Why is it important as a promoter, right, to play on your own event?
Well,
why is that important?
Well, if you're a promoter / selector, don't let people tell you can't play you shouldn't play on your own dance, right? If you're a selector, you need to, because 90% of the people coming, they 60% of the people coming to your party, they've seen you DJ at an event, so that's why they're actually bringing you. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for me, but with this being my, I've been doing some voice training and everything right now because this is my last hoorah. You understand?
Okay.
So it's gonna be a hoorah to the point where what I'm still getting. Last night I'm walking out to that dance spread out. Oh, you are retired. Like, oh, how is it possible?
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, you're doing this retirement, and I'm sure people are still wanting to book you.
But I said something
for
earlier.
Events.
I said something earlier, and I want you to pay attention to this, right? And let me fix this microphone because this is gonna be great. This is a great moment right here, here. What I'm about to say, right?
All right.
Remember when you asked me, you asked me a question along the lines of people talking negative about me, and why do they feel that way to do that, right? And I said, Michelle, gave the explanation of, if you got 10 people saying this, you're gonna have 10 people saying that.
Right.
You can't have a conversation about yourself, right?
Right.
Right. So even if that person who doesn't like you doesn't say anything about you, it's going to be somebody saying something positive about you, right? But in reality, that person who's speaking about you, they're saying it for conversation purposes, right?
Right.
And they know that in that conversation, somebody is going to say something positive about you,
Right.
right? So catch this, right? My biggest question for those who may say, like, who thinks it's a hoax, right? Some of those people who say that, they're genuine fans. Like, they're people I'm cool with. You understand? They like Banky because they're in disbelief.
Right.
Now, understand, why can the disbelief exist? Let me explain to you one of the reasons. It's only one reason why it can exist. And understand this right now, right? They can only not believe it because they see the talent. Because the talent is still there. So they cannot believe it. But the real reason that they don't believe it is because part of them are saying to themselves, this kid is so talented. How can he actually be retiring with this talent right now? You understand what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. So, like I always say, don't take everything negative when people are making certain negative statements as negative, because like, you have to make, if you can't start creating sense from everything, you got to make sense of it, and you got to create the positive energy behind it. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, like the first person who asked me, I remember when me and Kay had a conversation, and she asked me about if I was retiring and everything like that, right? Because we talk, like, we do talk, right? And when she asked me that question, she was like, "Are you sure?" That's the first person that asked me, "Am I sure?" Right? And
so she knows you love what you do.
She heard it before, and she said, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure now." Right? And what it is, and the other part of it, when I discussed it earlier, is I fell in love with what I'm doing with my business. You understand? I've got a new passion, and I love it, and I don't want to shortchange the other side of what I love. I love music. I will always be into music. I'm still gonna DJ weddings and weddings, like, you know, I DJ a lot of weddings. I'm still gonna do weddings and private events. If you have a private birthday party in Bookman, I'm there. But as far as dance hall, and the bottom line is, last night I left Wicked's party at 8:00 this morning, right? Three of my guys have to fly to New Orleans tomorrow. They have 3 major big floors to be wrapped tomorrow and everything like that. They have so much stuff that has to be traveled down. It got to get done. Somebody got to do it. You understand? And I got to oversee every operation, not because I own the business. I still got to oversee and make sure. So 10:00, I got left Wicked Dance at 8:00. I left my shop at 10:00, and then I went home and slept for 3 hours, and I went for 4 hours, and I went back to the warehouse. So, and then I see the business grow. And at the end of the day, one thing I'll say to you when I'll say this, let me ask you this question, right? Back to pension. When somebody dies, do their kids get their pension? So the kids get the pension. So the pension lives on forever. Forever, right? Remember I mentioned pension, right? Build something that has some value, right? If I built Banky Hype and just kept playing music and then just say my day had came or whatever, doesn't guarantee that my son is going to be able to go and play music and benefit.
Definitely.
Doesn't mean that my daughter's going to be able to go and play music. It doesn't mean that they're going to have that talent. You know what I mean? Look at Bronny James. He's now in the G League. My point is that now I'm onto something else that I'm building that my kids can actually have.
I like it.
Pension.
I like it. New Era said retirement in Guyana. Any plans for that? Andrew, you're stressing the man.
I have my retirement in Guyana, and the issue was that they wasn't hearing it all. Like New Era, the all, like, for me, like, it was the all black and everything like that, and not even an all black. I think it was the day after, and that's when I made my announcement. I didn't even make it at the all black. I made my announcement and everything like that, and I reached out to Andrew. I was like, "Bro, should we do a dance before the year done?" And I don't think he believed me. You understand?
Okay.
I don't think he believed me. But when I finally got to the point, so Lecture Raiders is here. So Lecture Raiders is now one of my brothers in my new world now. You understand what I'm saying? And but he's even telling me, yo, he says F this retirement stuff all the time or whatever, right? But and he's amazing too, but and work wise, right? But when I was saying to Andrew, I guess he didn't believe me. I was like, bro, maybe should I drop the dance before the retirement? He's like, brother, I'll see you next year. And I'm sitting here like, so now he hit me up with this whole May thing and everything. Andrew, I know about that. Nah, yo, that's it for me, guys. You know what I mean? if 5 years down the line we decide to rally back and do our thing, you know what I mean? It's gonna be 5 years down the line we rally
Okay.
back and do our thing. But as of right now,
Yeah, you're done.
yeah, man. Yeah. After January 26th, and then on January 26th, one thing y'all gonna come and see, y'all gonna see what my 360 vinyl is
Yeah,
about. You understand?
yeah.
You're also gonna see what Electro Raiders is about, production wise. But you're gonna see a lot of where we going with
Where
this.
you're
You know what I'm
going,
saying?
where you're
And I'm gonna be able to cater to a lot of y'all dances and everything like that. It's gonna be what you
Electro
say?
Raiders, the only old people that's retired.
Yo, I'm retiring from one profession, bro. Relax, like. Yo,
Nobody wants you to retire. Like nobody feels as though it's your time to retire now.
yeah. At the party, we're gonna have a fun and we discuss it all. But everybody, you know what I mean? I'm January 26th is the movie, you know what I mean? That's all I could say. I'm here to answer any questions you have for me, you know what I mean? Anything.
I actually like the fact that you have grown this new passion that you have, the 360 vinyl printing. And I know when the pandemic hit, we had some conversations around your anxiety and and even in going through that as a DJ, you saw a lot of DJs suffer during that pandemic. It's like, yo, where my next dollar coming from?
Michelle, let me tell you something. You see, after the pandemic, I'm gonna tell you right now, because I just came out, I was fighting anxiety, right? And I was anxiety just was beating me up, right? But once I figured it out, and I was like, all right, cool. First thing first, I gotta get healthy.
Yeah,
right? And first thing first, I gotta get healthy. Matter of fact, let me give you a little. Let me spice this up, right? And just because it needs to be, right? And I'm not fake to this, right? I remember during the pandemic, I was like, once they said, when you start doing research for anxiety, they say you got to get your health together, right? So the first thing I started doing was getting my health together. I started working out, running, doing everything.
I remember.
And anybody looked at me. I remember Michelle saying, well, you look so maga. And everybody hit me up like, I'm like, yo, I'm working out every single day. I was breaking myself, like everything. As soon as I had an anxiety attack, boom, 10 miles. You get what I'm saying? Like, anxiety will have you trying to, fix everything that you think. You turn into a full doctor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But once I got it under control, and everything like that. But I'm gonna tell you something crazy, right? Where my mind was at. And that's why I was like, yo, dancehall kind of got a hold on me, right? I got down, I was at 163 comfortable pounds.
Not comfortable pounds.
Comfortable. I was light. I was sleeping. Everything was, I wasn't even eating meat. You understand?
I remember.
Everything. Like you couldn't even, what's the name?
Yeah, I remember.
Everything changed, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you the joke with it, right? I remember one day, what's Rookie Production? He was like, Banky, you get to your people, and I say, yeah, habit. And I was like, have what? He was like, people say, yeah, habit.
Yeah, habit.
Yeah, and I was like, hold on one second.
Thing there.
I was like, have what? And then I drove off or whatever. And then I remember Kay saying to me one day, she was like, maybe you not want to lose so much, lose anymore, because people gonna start thinking you sick. And I was like, what you mean I'm sick? She's like, gonna get start thanking habits. And I was like,
in her Trini voice.
I was like, yo, nah, you serious? So when she said it, and I turned around, I was like, nah, man. You know what I started doing?
Well, eating?
Michelle, I started eating like crazy. Everything out, because I was like, I didn't want people to think this of me. And that was the first time and the first point where I was like, nah, this is about to be over.
This is, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This is about to be over. I can't sit down and hold on one sec. I had a new role.
The man is working while he's
my guys at the warehouse, they're going crazy over there. But I turned around and I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. But that was, that was one of the main things. Like, not at some point, when it gets to a point when it becomes part of your character and your livelihood and your life, you gotta make adjustments and make changes. You know what I mean?
Definitely gotta fix some. Russian wants to know what's the lineup for the retirement party.
I'm trying to make room for artists and selectors. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know about the lineup right now. You know what I mean? I'm still piecing
you got what, 25 days?
Yeah, nah. So the lineup is definitely going. The young team going to be, well, not even a young team, the new team.
The new team.
And what I mean by the new team, the team that Jersey belongs to right now. So they will be on the dance. You understand what I'm saying?
Who is those people?
I don't want to name any names right now. You know what I mean? If you're hot, say it up on the dance.
Russian is probably asking because he probably wants to know if he's on the dance.
I can't afford Black Chinese. Can't afford black
Russian, he can't afford black Chinese. Maybe if you
Chill.
have a conversation.
Nah, that's what you gonna call me and say, I know the BS. You know what I mean? Yo, bro, remember I play black Chinese now, so you gotta go and talk about the money, cause Bobby Chin say, yo, he need 1,500. I said, for who, you? Nah, chill. I'm wise, man. Yo,
You're wise. You're definitely wise. 360, like I said, is doing massive. How many locations do you have right now off your name that you said is your pension? How many locations you got right
Michelle,
now?
can we stop right?
No, we can't.
All right, 3. Just say 3.
3.
Yeah,
You
let's
got
say
3 locations,
Yeah.
right? Big warehouse, just the keys, because
Uh-huh.
a lot of people were speculating that you open a club,
A venue.
venue
well,
with the keys.
so-
So what was the keys about?
So here, I mean, the keys was the warehouse. You
Okay.
understand? But there is a venue coming. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? And the venue will be coming within the next probably 6 months.
Okay.
You understand? So there will be an event space. It's not a venue. It's called an event space.
Okay.
So
'Cause there's a difference.
A major difference.
Okay.
All right. You can't come put your foot on the wall. You can't come
You
talk
can't
about.
come bang up the people wall.
Nah, it's an event space. All right. So that is definitely in the works. So that will be here within the next 6 months, guaranteed.
Okay. I like it. I'm loving
It's not
the
even my venue. It's Avenue K. So that's
Avenue
it's not-
K.
I'm gonna be assistant. You know. What I mean?
Okay, I like it. I like the fact that when we talk about retirement and the pension and all of these types of things, it's not like people are acting like you're retiring from this and you ain't got nothing else going on with your life.
Here's the thing, and it don't mean I'm not going to parties.
Okay.
Now I get to party. Now I get to really
You be
enjoy
a
myself.
patron. You get to
And
be
I
a
could be
patron.
I wear the selector play by yourself. I want to kind of eat it to you. You know what I mean? I won't be out as much in the beginning because
Okay.
I don't want to be Banky. I tell you, that's why I end up a retired cause I don't want to be hearing all of
outside
that.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I will definitely be. I'm definitely gonna be outside. The week for the month of January. I know what's it called? What's the Sunday night thing called?
I don't know.
They got a Sunday night
Bima
party.
Kid party?
Bima
Okay.
Sundays.
Okay.
They're gonna. I have to pass by Bima Sundays one
Okay.
Sunday. Then I have a YGG date
Okay.
for the Thursday. Like
Okay.
so, like I do have a few that I will be touching. For a little 15-20 minutes or whatever before the end of the year goes out.
Okay.
I mean, before we get my end of the year is January 26th. You know what I mean?
Yeah, January 26th. So what else is where can people get
And it's
tickets?
the January 26th is a day party. Everybody, the party's
Yes,
done at 11.
please
10
tell the
o'clock.
time.
10 o'clock.
Time.
Party's done at 10 o'clock. It starts
Start
at
when?
6 to 10. And I don't lie about
Is it gonna be the 6 West Indian time or the 6 o'clock 6 o'clock time?
6 to 10. 6 to 10. 6 o'clock to
Because
10
we
o'clock.
want to walk in and y'all still setting up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's mad disrespectful. That's mad disrespectful. And I say it's disrespectful. I'm gonna play them games. You understand? Like, hold on one second. Your uncle, is New Orleans still a go? Yes, it's still a go.
Yeah, because there was this big thing going on over there where a couple of people got killed.
Oh man, I know his
at the
mama.
New Year's.
My nephew has to go to New Orleans because he works for the company. I
Mhm.
know his mom is bugging. I mean, I don't want you to go
Yeah.
there. I don't want you to go there. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you this. right
Even in you're building like a family legacy too, right? Because your family
now.
works
Yeah.
in your business too.
Wagwan, yo, Key, don't say your name because I don't want anybody who knows your voice to know my venue yet, right? But I'm on a radio interview with Michelle. Just say hi to Michelle. She could hear you.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
All right. Don't say your name, right? She just said, oh, is it going to be one of those parties where 6 o'clock you still setting up? And I was about to respond to her and tell her, Michelle, I own this venue. It ain't my venue, but it's my sister venue and I own it. I can walk in there when I want to. Am I right?
Not know who we are.
That's
Not at 6 o'clock and the party started at 6.
I said this don't. I told her just now. She said I was like, yo, that's mad disrespectful.
Listen, we've been to enough events where people said start at 6, and when we walking in at 6 o'clock, they still setting up.
Hold on. Watch this though. Watch this. I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna respond to you on behalf of my sister and myself, right? And I'm gonna respond to you like this. You haven't been to one of our events.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Was that a good response for her?
That was a decent response. And maybe, just maybe after the party,
Uh-huh.
she's gonna want to come and book her own party.
Well,
Okay.
She can get her experience.
Let me tell you this. This is the venue where my party's gonna be
Uh-huh.
at, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not no little riff raff venue, right? If you decided, like, sometimes you go to a party and the culture of our dance hall. Dance hall parties don't keep in this venue like that, right?
Okay.
But my sister, she knows the culture because she's been a part of it at some point, right? But understand this, like you feel like you eating something, you just throw the back upon the ground. You're not even gonna want to throw the back. Nobody. If somebody even thinks to do that, you're just gonna say your house is a hole, right? Because that's how this venue is. You get what I'm saying?
Nice.
And not only that, when you book this venue on the regular, the hospitality that you receive in this venue is like by far ridiculously unbelievable. Like it's amazing. Staffed out, everything.
Nice.
So what I'm telling you right now, it's one of those venues, people. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those venues. So when we say 6 to 10 o'clock, just make sure y'all out at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
The venue's gonna be done because here's what we do in our world.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Because they think my retirement is a hoax, right? So I'm telling them it's not a hoax. I'm just on to something else we love, right? But here's what I'm saying, right? In our world, we have to have the venue done by a certain time so we can take photos.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
We take photos because these are the same photos that we use for promotion and to market the business and the venue. Now, why we're so powerful, right? Like, she got a venue. I'm the printer. You understand what I'm saying? This is how and then like DJs, we've been rocking together for quite some time. So that's how I know this one's gonna be crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her come here after the party because right now, down south, and I don't want to have her have a headache and start, we got to change the party, bro. I'm telling you, maybe we should do it in 2 nights. I went up, I had a dream last night, and yeah, she's always having dreams. So I don't want to make her panic right now. So after the matter of fact, here's what I want you to do. After the party, I want you to bring a few people from my new world. You understand what I'm saying? She has like one of the top venues. You think about doing something like that, and you have her come down, sit in a chair and everything like that. And you talk about the venue and everything because trust me, like this is what we got to start actually doing. She's one of the reasons why I even have a business right now.
I like
what
it.
I mean? So
I definitely
that's how we gonna move.
I like it. So January 26th, where can people get tickets? Like, where do they have to go to get tickets?
To get tickets, you're gonna type in Banky Hype 2025 at eventbrite.com. Banky Hype 2025 at eventbrite.com. The venue will only be revealed to ticket holders until the day before the day of the event. You understand what I'm saying? So and I'm still on the edge with that. You get what I'm saying?
Why?
What's that?
Why on the edge with it?
All right, if we get to capacity, no, that is just gonna say tickets. You understand?
Okay.
The first 2 weeks, 2 weeks of ticket sales, it was like, yo, chill, we gotta watch this. You know what I'm saying? But what it is that if you know the history of Banky's parties, the histories of my parties is like crowds.
Yeah,
you understand?
Definitely.
And though the venue, we just like sometimes we can't control outside. And I don't want it to be one of those situations because I still got to respect the venue.
Definitely.
Because it's a place that I've made so much money.
Definitely. Definitely. What else you want to tell people before we get up out of here, Banky? Like,
Me?
What do you want to say to some of these DJs that are out here in regards to like building extra income, making sure that when you decide you want to leave this, you're leaving it with a good legacy? Your name is in good standing and all of that.
I will tell the DJs that's the same thing. You understand? DJ and playing music is one thing, but also understand that, you know what? Anything can actually happen and you need to have a fallback plan.
Yeah.
You understand? Some of us went to school, some of us a little bit educated, and we're able to like drift back and say, you know what, I'm going to do this because at some point you're going to make a choice. You understand? And when you have to make that choice, you got to figure out what happens. It could be something that happens health-wise, or it could be something that happens just like naturally. You just wake up one day and decide you don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
But create another, try to figure out ways that, you know what, I got my business over here. I got this over here. Black Shadow and them got a whole trucking business.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just think of other ways and other avenues, not to say you can't invest into this craft, not to say you can't do it. And what's the name? But you could, in some of the things you can do. What's the stylist? What's like the stylist sound, right?
Yes.
The other day I was at an event. I went to drop off a phone board for one of my clients at an event, and I see him bringing in stages. You can even find ways to make extra money inside of this industry.
Yeah.
That you're actually playing in a dance and you dancing up on your own stage.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to make extra money. and you just don't want to miss out on an opportunity, because at the end of the day, if the pandemic hasn't taught us anything, I don't know what else can.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And we may look at it, we was getting stimulus. We got, what's that? Thank you. I got it forgiven. But the loan and all that stuff like that. All of them,
PPP.
yeah, PPP.
Mm.
Those things came, but they went so fast. And when money comes quick and it goes fast, it's like, yo, what the heck?
Yeah.
And then you set yourself, your lifestyle gets changed because you had all that money at one point.
Definitely.
And that's what pushes some people to turn around and go and rob and steal and go and scam, because it's like they set themselves to a certain plateau, and it's like, y'all can't maintain that. But overall, like, nah, you gotta for me, definitely like figure it out. And that's just for everybody. It's an entrepreneurship growth. I'll tell you right now, when schools were created, I can't remember the man who they said created the first school system or whatever. I can't remember his name. Gosh, I can't remember his name,
either.
but one of the things that he said, one of the things that he said is that he was creating, he didn't want to create a world of thinkers. He wanted to create a world of workers.
Doers.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not knocking school, right? And he said, that's why in school, if you remember, when I went to school, when I was in high school, and I'm gonna take it back to when I was in high school, there was never a conversation in high school about being a business owner.
Definitely.
There was never a conversation about it. And I'm sure many of you, if you're in my age group, there was never a course or a class about being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. Why? Because we were being trained to be workers, not thinkers. In my high school, they had a whole auto body shop. I'm not dissing it. I'm not knocking it. They had carpentry. They had home economics. They were teaching us trades and saying, hey, do this. I'm not saying anything is wrong, because not everybody can be a business owner. It's not for everybody.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if I was taught that in high school, look, my life would be totally different now than it is. That it would have been different then than it is now, because I've always been a thinker. I just didn't know how to go about certain things. You know what I mean? But that's one of the biggest things, and that you don't just have to be a selector. You could be a promoter, but that's one of the biggest things that everybody could take with them and just say, like, this is what I got to do. I never stop. Like every day I'm coming up with a new business, coming up with a new idea. You know what I mean?
I think you have, and I'm going to give you credit for that. I think you have taught a lot of the selectors that starting your own businesses and that type of stuff.
I got a lot of selectors who come back and they say, yo, Banky, they tell me, all right, Banky. And the thing about it for me, I always say it like, young Russ now, he's getting to audio visual. You understand what I'm saying? So when he decides if I don't feel like playing as much or whatever and stuff like that, boom, he's still doing audio visual. And the audio visual is going to expand past dance hall.
Definitely.
If you're doing something, make sure that it's going to expand past dance hall, because dance hall, no matter what, I don't knock it. I know the culture of it because I've been a part of it, but are you going to get the top dollar? No,
nope.
You're not.
Not at all.
You
Somebody's going to try to tell you, oh, that's too much. Can you knock down the price some and all of them something?
I saw it go.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at with it right now. But I do want to say, yo, for me overall, more than with the advice, I got to give thanks. You get what I'm saying? And I got to give thanks for, first of all, I'm giving him all my praises to God for everything, because he's continued to open up doors for me. He continued to put the breath in my body, make sure he protects my family, even when I can't be there with them. You understand what I'm saying? And then he gives me the courage. He gives me the energy to push forward every day. So my first thanks go to God. And then next thing, it goes down to people like yourself who've been great friends to me over the years, been supportive through, because at the end of the day, I always tell people that, has there been a lot of stuff? No. But has there been certain people? Yes. But one of the things I can say is that when you have a friend and there's things like, your friend is at the forefront, your friend's very popular, it's hard to have somebody, or you look at it as your brother. It's hard to have somebody that is in the limelight. You understand? And the reason why, because anything can be said, anything can be done. And then now you have to defend it. You have to be at it or whatever and stuff like that. And when it's real, it's just real like that,
Definitely. So January 26th, people, give the location again to get these tickets.
The tickets, just log on to Banky Hike 2025 event .eventbrite.com.
How much are the tickets?
Tickets only $30 right now up until the 18th of January.
Okay.
Particular prices will be going up at the 18th of January.
Okay.
I got some crazy artist friends that we're trying to work out some situations. I even had an artist friend that is very big, and I actually had to. We still battling because I can't consider bringing him to the venue.
Okay.
Just because he talks. You know what I mean? Yo, no, me I go there a Banky party. All it takes is me I go there a Banky party, one party, and then all hell tumble over. You know what I mean? But I got to give thanks for everybody who's actually, played a major part within my career throughout these years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm never gonna say that I did it by myself. You get what I'm saying?
Even the naysayers.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Even with
big them up the most.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Every naysayer at one point they was a sayer.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, and for me, I just always say sometimes you have to distance yourself, but we may have a role where we just turn around, we hug and kiss, and we all fine and dandy again. You get what I'm saying? And that's why you don't hear me bunning people. Like for me, if me and somebody fall out and we were cool at one point, I can't diss you,
right?
Because I don't want to have to deal with the energy that's gonna look how it's gonna look on me when we become cool again. Because at the end of the day, when me I gonna come stand up at somebody's funeral, are they standing at my funeral saying, "Oh, Banky is my dog"? No, I ain't gonna do that, and I'm not gonna diss. Like at the end of the day, what if we solid, I would. You should never. If what we had was solid, it should never be public. You get what I'm saying? And I'll never be that person. But even you mentioned where they say, like for them, for everybody, like because at one point there was one point that person was cheering for me.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm not
definitely.
even and I give my big ups, I give my praises to everybody.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? So
definitely.
I don't have I could be mad direct with it. Anya come on the internet, Anya diss me, Anya say everything she want to say about me or whatever. I've never once went on a public platform and dissed her, and I will never do so. But what I will say is that at one point she was a supporter. She did represent for Banky Hype. You understand? Just like I represented for her. But what I will say is that you'll never hear me say anything negative about her because our thing is our thing. Now, if she chooses to go that route, you go that route. Like at the end of the day, we don't talk, we don't sit on the phone, and we don't gaff or anything like that. But I ain't got no negative energy against nobody. I survived this industry for 25 years, and I'm gonna say it right now. I don't care what nobody want to say. I've been hot for the last 22 years. I never fell off. And when I say I was hot, I wasn't hot just in Jersey. I was traveling this world and being hot. So and remember these words. I never fell off. The jokes, yes, I played Master B sound. Yes, I got fired off Master B sound. I never once spliced the dub plate or anything of that sort. But one of the things I will say is this. After that happened, 22 years, I never fell off. I was always hot.
And that. Yeah, with the fix. Michelle G. January 26th, we are outside for Banky's retirement party. It's not fake. It's not a hoax. It's not none of those things. The man has begun to build his other legacies for his family, his kids, so that, they can benefit while when he's not here. I want to ask you real quick.
Go for it.
Because somebody got real mad at me when I made a post about life insurance, right? Saying that I was talking about them and their family, right?
Yeah.
How important is life insurance? In the Caribbean community, right? Because we see you being a DJ, we see a lot of DJs who they have to do all of these GoFundMes and all of these things when something happens, or if they pass away, their families are doing that to bury them. How important is life insurance?
I can make it real simple because sometimes you got to people don't think about, not everybody thinks about life insurance because not many people don't think about dying. But let me show you something to relate to it. If you've ever crashed a vehicle before and not have insurance on your vehicle and then turn around, they say that it costs $5,000 and then you got to go to a dealership and then still pay off that car that you had there. What's the name? And then you got to go to a dealership just to get another car. If you had insurance, you wouldn't have. If you have full coverage insurance, you wouldn't have that issue. Life insurance is full coverage on your body and protects your family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Full coverage on your body and protects your family. So God forbid anything happens or whatever, if your time comes or whatever and stuff like that, it's something that's going to protect you and your family.
Definitely. But Banky, like I said, I'm proud of you. I know anything you put your mind to, you work very hard at it. You build 360 vinyl printing to different locations and still continuing to grow. It's not done. You're still continuing to grow. So the retirement is just a matter of you focusing on your new love.
That's it.
At this point.
That is
it. Russian say you want to do a uncut interview with you. We ain't doing no more interviews, Russian. Because y'all is problems.
No, me I go in that.
You want to jump on their live, right?
Yeah, that. But what? Here's the thing, right? Be prepared, because when I do that interview, be prepared, because if it's uncut from your end, it's gonna be uncut from my end. You understand?
Okay, Russian.
So I'm cool. Let's go. Tell me the date.
Tell him the date, Russian. You hear it here first.
But remember, I said this is the only free interview, Russian. You
gotta pay for it. Get with the fix, Michelleg G. That was Banky Hype, January 26, people. The retirement party. Get those tickets at, what is it, Banky Hype 2025, you said?
Banky Hype 2025 at .eventbrite.com.
Okay, people? Bye.
Legends Productions.
Holy forgot you know this one. BSC.
One more
Cyclone. I have to make it, to know why? My guess. One leap of pipe. Them tell me, one leap of lies. One leap of them me feed and my hands them turn around and bite. Me cry, one leap of tears. Me conquer, one leap of fears. One leap of time them say me nah make it, but me know my mother there.
One door closed, many open. Me never want anything to give up, because I'm chosen. And when they say no, me just prove them wrong. Not anything get you out of their mind to must go.
One Shaka, hey, Mia. One leap for pony. Nothing to lose. One leap for youth. See when me got you, I know me pay. One leap for Jews. Mia. One leap for fans. Even in summer, me songs not have one leap for views. And one leap for war with me pipe with it can show. One leap for
and one door closed, many open. Me never want anything to give up, because I'm chosen. And when they say